Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to today's lesson, which will be writing proportions. Let's say that you go into a restaurant, and this restaurant is selling burgers. Well, let's say that you can go ahead and you can buy 3 burgers for $7. Okay, now let's say that you can buy, obviously if you can buy 3 burgers for $7, well then 6 burgers would be how many dollars? Automatically you can tell that from 3 to 6 something changed. What did we do? We multiplied by 2. Oh, we multiplied by 2, so here we must also multiply by 2. Everything has to be proportional. Okay, so anyway, 7 times 2 will give me 14, so I have $14. Now, common sense tells me that when I'm writing this out, obviously, I put my burgers with my burgers, and I put my dollars with my dollars. I organize them top to bottom. So if I were making a chart, which you know I love making, if I were making a chart, these would be burgers, and these over here would be dollars. Makes sense, right? Well, what if I told you that this chart here, which you basically did, let's go back a little second here, what you basically did is you made two equivalent fractions. 3 over 6 equals 7 over 14. That's it. It's the same thing. It's basically a chart. Look, these little lines, it's like you're making a chart. That's all it is. Now, let's do it another way, because of course you could also make a chart as well as going up and down. You can make a chart going left to right. So, let's go ahead and make that chart. Let's say, same exact information, that for 3 burgers, I wanted to write down that I had to pay $7, whereas for 6 burgers, I had to pay $14. Voila! It's the same exact concept. Burgers now are on top, and dollars are on the bottom. It's still a chart. Now you're putting your reds, your burgers, together going left to right instead of up and down. But it is the exact same thing. I hope that makes sense. Okay, here you've also made two equivalent fractions. 3 over 7 equals 6 over 14. Voila! You just wrote a proportion up there. You just wrote a proportion down here. It's super easy. Now let me tell you the kind of proportion that would be wrong. Please notice that up here, the proportions are together up and down. The same unit is together above each other. Yeah? Going up and down. And here, the same unit is next to each other going side to side. Now, if you were to write it wrong, something wrong would look like this. Well, for 3 burgers, I went ahead and I paid $7, and I paid $14 for 6 burgers. This, what I am writing right now, this is an abomination. This is not right. This is completely incorrect. Let me tell you why. The burgers and the burgers are at a diagonal. That's wrong. Completely wrong. Dollars and dollars are at a diagonal. That's wrong. Look, when things are at a diagonal from each other, they even make an X. You can tell that they're wrong. It's just not okay. You want things to be organized. You know that Mr. Pearson is big on organization. If things are organized, they're categorized together. Burgers would be top to bottom, or they would be left to right, but they are never diagonal. The same would go for dollars. Dollars are not going to be diagonal. They either have to be top to bottom or left to right. And that's basically all there is to it. If you want to write a proportion successfully, stay organized. That's it.